What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Cardano price chart because we have an update on our two price targets. The first one is $1.13 until the 6th of September and the second and bigger one is $1.21 until the 1st of October. So I would say let's get right into this, and also let's start with this price target right here because we are on the edge of invalidating this price target. You can see that normally we have two invalidation levels. The first one is price wise. In this case, this would be this support level right here. This is pretty exactly at 80 pennies right here. But then we also have a time invalidation target, and that is the second half of the rectangle. So basically when the second half of the rectangle is starting, the price should be back in the rectangle. And in this case, this is basically tomorrow. And therefore, as I think that it is highly unlikely that we are right now doing a U-turn and going back above this level right here and also closing above this. Therefore, right now I will say that this price target is invalidated with a very high likelihood. Therefore, I will delete this off the chart right here. In case we do a U-turn and go back in there, I will put it back in the chart, but right now it's just very unlikely and we don't need a lot of things in our chart right here. And right now let's also get to the higher price target right here. You can see here the price invalidation is lower. This is basically this low right here that we have made. But at the same time, the invalidation level is also tomorrow. But here we do not need a bounce as big as with the other price target. And also as this price target right here and time window is much bigger than the other one, it can happen that we have a couple of days delay. That means if, for example, we should not do it tomorrow, but we are doing it, let's say, till the 30th of August, then this would also be okay. Then we can give a little time extension right here of a couple of days, but it should not be more than a couple of days, because then the likelihood of us reaching this price target right here becomes very unlikely. And when I'm saying very unlikely, I mean 90% likelihood that we will not reach this price target in the mentioned time. That doesn't mean that we will never go there. That just means that this price target right here of $1.21 is connected to a time window, and this connection between the price target and the time window will be invalidated. And that is why I'm saying that we are doing the correction right now, and potentially we will also go lower. We will have a look into the next support levels in a second. But if that happens, to have this price target still active, we need to get back in here as soon as possible. And if we not do it in the next days, then very likely this price target will be invalidated. Of course, if there should be any changes, you know that I will upload a new video, so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss this. And right now let's quickly have a look right here into the support levels. So we do have a support level that is actually pretty exactly where we are right now. You can see that we have touched it here, 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 here. Here we also have touched it, and you can also see that all the candle closes that we had in this correction so far are above this level. With this violent candle right here, we had a dip below this. Therefore, we can also assume that this one right here, below this wick right here, there will be a lot of liquidity. Therefore, also the likelihood is definitely there that we will revisit this level, potentially slightly going below this and then doing the bounce. Also, right now we have a lot of support levels, so I want to delete this one because I think this was the invalidation level of the other price target that I have just deleted. And right now we have the most important ones right here. So that means what we are currently looking at is the support level that we just have touched. The next one right here where probably the most liquidity is laying, and then we are looking at a way deeper level. This would be another 9 to 10% from where we are right now. That is why first of all I will take a look at these two support levels right here. But in case we should do a bounce, I mean right now it seems like we are doing a little bounce right here, but what we really want to see is not just a bounce, we also want to see a confirmation, and we get this when we have a break of structure. And right now let me quickly show you when this happens. So here we have the move to the downside, which can basically be extended to also this wick, so we include this. Then we have the move to the upside, and then this move to the downside right here. At the moment, this is not a new low. Therefore, if we are moving back to the upside without making a new low right here, the break of structure would happen if we are closing above, actually this high right here. Then we have the break of structure. In case we should go below this wick right here, potentially take the liquidity that is laying here and then move higher, then the break of structure will happen already at this high right here. So it is depending on how low we will go right here in this correction and where we will see the break of structure. But as I said, in case there should be any updates, you know that I will upload a new video. Right now you know the levels that I'm currently watching out for. And in case you have any questions or any other cryptos that are in the top 100 that you want me to have a look at, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.